Hello and welcome to episode 31 of Comics with Stevey D. And this first comic book I'll dedicate to another comic content producer, Mike from Lunch Money Comics. He's always looking for villains that are strange and unusual. Okay, this is Captain America number 17 from 2014. The villain is Dr. Mind Bubble, aka Psychedelic Super Soldier. Here's another example of how the super soldier experiment goes wrong on everybody but Steve Rogers. I like the balance in the artwork. You had the villain looking like a circus ringmaster down to that, to the hat, producing bubbles that entrap the hero Falcon, Redwing, Cap, and Jet Black, Zola's daughter. Gives you a sense of Alice in Wonderland. I wouldn't want to go down this rabbit hole. And there it is. So that's what made me think of Alice in Wonderland. Cap's all captured by these worm critters. That takes us to the book I was going to show first, but I decided to make a dedication. Alright, this is Batman Detective Comics from the New 52. And number 0 from 2012. This is a terrific cover. Drawn by Tony S. Daniel and Richard Friend and Tamio Morey. Action covers, I like it. Batman is breaking through the pages of a comic book. You have to look real closely, but that's what he's breaking through. Cool, terrific cover. The next two books are similar. This is Captain America number 25 from 2004. This Dave Johnson cover and the cover of the next book show the damsels in distress being saved by the heroes. The poses is so similar to each other. Let's take a look at the other book and you can see what I'm talking about. There's her, look at her hand position. And there's the other damsel, look at her hand position. Very similar. If you kind of look at them side by side. That Punisher was giant-sized 50th issue, volume 2. The next book was a surprise for me. I showed this book before, and I didn't think a lot of it until I started reading it. And it's a reproduction of Captain America 111, which is a book that I need in my Captain America collection. So this will be a great space saver until I can get my hands on 111. And so I'm happy to stick that in my Cap box. Oh, wait a minute. That was a different cover. This is the one I'm talking about. This is... See, I do a straight through, whatever happens, happens. This is the book I was talking about. Marvel Super Action starring Captain America. It's number 12, but it's the remake of 111, which is the book I was talking about. Back to the other Hulk. I have the books kind of similar, you know. This Hulk book I really enjoy. I gotta move this back a little bit. Here's a 50-cent comic, The Incredible Hulk, number 260 from 1981. The Hulk is in big trouble in this story called Sunset of the Samurai, taking place in Japan. By artists and storytellers Bill Matlow and Sal Buscema. I'm sorry if I'm getting their names wrong, but they'll live with it. Okay. If the Hulk is not in enough peril from the deadly flying machine, there's an erupting volcano in the background. And if you open up the book, there's even a Godzilla-sized monster in Japan. It's a robot kind of Godzilla. So Hulk's got his handful in The Incredible Hulk number 260. Our next book is The Winter Soldier number 1. From 2012, here's another terrific cover by Lee Bermejo. I'm really liking the browns and bronze in this flashback background with Bucky superimposed over the past moving into the future. So you see him as Bucky Barnes and Cap in the background, and then you see what he's going through, Bucky, and when he ended up with the robotic arm or bionic or whatever it is. So that's a good book. The next one is a twist on the classic Demon in a Bottle. And this is another volume of What If, number 1 from 2011. What if Tony Stark had become Doctor Doom? A short story is also in this book. If you look closely, there's Venom. He's got a story in a What If. And what's interesting, I got to open this one, that the Watcher always tells these What If stories. And so you see your typical Watcher in the beginning of these What Ifs up here. And so anyway, him and Doctor Doom fight, and it ain't a big deal. But what I really want to show you is what Deadpool looks like when he gets possessed by Venom. Now that's some carny comic book stuff. But he's got attitude and he's joking around as Venom Deadpool. Never thought I'd see the day. And moving on to my next book, Avengers Time Slide. And this is, as you know, you can see it's one of those foil, or as I like to call them, shiny covers. There's the shiny cover. And so I've been putting a stack of shiny covers together from all the shiny covers 1 and shiny covers 2. So I'm going to try to get a stack about this big and do a shiny covers 3, and this is going to be on it. Both sides of it are, it's kind of like EXO, it wraps around cover. You know, it's kind of neat. So that concludes episode 31 of Comic Books with Stevey D. And I'd like to dedicate that first silly villain to Mike from Lunch Money Comics. And good luck in your collecting, and I hope you get all the key issues and the first issues and all the issues that make you smile and feel good and happy. That's what it's all about, entertaining yourself.